श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादम् शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायण सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ नः पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्यक्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। कारस्त्वन्तकारं वै ऋकारस्तन्निवर्तकः अन्धकारनिरोधित्वात् गुरुनित्यभिधीयते सदाशिवसमारम्भा शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै अधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ आप्यायन्तु ममाङ्गानि वाक्प्राणश्चक्षुश्रोत्रमथो बलमिन्द्रियाणि च सर्वाणि वाक्प्राणश्चक्षुश्रोत्रमथो बलमिन्द्रियाणि च सर्वाणि सर्वं ब्रह्मोपनिषदम् माहं ब्रह्म निराकुर्यात् मा ब्रह्म निराकरोत् अनिराकर अनिराकर अस्तु। तदात्मनि निरतेय उपनिषत्सु धर्माः ते मयि सन्तु ते मयि सन्तु। शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। केनेषितं पतति प्रेषितं मनः येन प्राणः प्रथमः प्रैतियुक्तः केनेषिता वाचम् इमां वदन्ति चक्षुः श्रोत्रम् कौ देवो युनक्ति श्रोत्रस्य श्रोत्रम् मनसो मनो यत् वाचो अवाच सौ प्राणस्य प्राणः चक्षुषः चक्षुः अतिमुच्य धीराः प्रेत्या अस्मात् प्रेत्य अस्मात् लोकात् अस्मात् वृथा भवन्ति Yesterday we have seen one student has asked question to his guru. Here in Ken Upanishad, the name of student and name of the teacher is not given. We have to just infer somebody has raised the question and then somebody has given the answer. So somebody has raised the question means is a student is there. Somebody has given the answer means there is teacher is there. The first mantra of this Upanishad is a question raised by the student and he asked, Kena ishitam manaha patati? Kena ishitam preshitam manaha? In Ken Upanishad, there are two bhashyams are available. One is called Pada Bhashyam and another is called Vakya Bhashyam. They both are written by Shankaracharya ji only. But second one is little bit more challenging. Hmm. First question is Ishitam Preshitam Manaha Kena Patati. Ishitam means willed or desired. Preshitam means prompted. Kena means by whom. Manaha means mind. Patati. And we have seen the meaning of patati means the mind does. its own activity. Here, really speaking, one who knows Sanskrit, the meaning of patati is falling. Patraha rukshat patati. The leaf falls from the tree. But here the meaning of patati is not falling, but patati means mind does its activities because of whom desired and because of what prompted. So this is the first question. In second question, student has asked, Kena yuktaha, united by what or united by whom? Prathamaha pranaha praiti. United with whom? It doesn't mean to shake hand is called united, but the meaning of united means in the presence of whom? By which, like Preshita when prompted, this foremost prana does its activity like exhaling and inhaling. So here the Prathamaha, we have seen the meaning. The meaning of Prathama means among all subtle body, the prana is the foremost because without sense organ, the body can move out without even organs of action, without mind, body can does activity, but without prana, body cannot sustain. That's why prana is considered foremost. So he says, student has asked, Kena yukta, because united with what? Prathamaha pranaha preti. So this prana, they do their activity. Third question is, Kena ishitam vacham imam vadanti. Janaha, there is a not given in the mantra, but we have to put Janaha, means people, Vadanti, means they speak. Imam Vacham, this type of speech, these people talk, but Kena Ishita, again is desired by who? Who is that factor, who is that principle behind this, all this? This is, and last one is Chakshu, Shrotram, Kahadevaha, Yunati. This senses, all five senses, is yunaktihi means unites because kahadevaha, this ear and our eye unites with their own field of activity. In short, kena means by what? Which is the name of the principle which is behind all this subtle body. And now, second answer. श्रोत्रस्य श्रोत्रं मनसो मनो यत् प्राणस्य प्राणं प्राणस्य प्राणः मनसो मनो यत् प्राणस्य प्राणं then it comes. Second one is Shrotrasya Shrotam Manasah Manah Yat Vachah Vacham Sau Pranasya Pranah Chakshusha Chakshuhu. Then Atimuchya Dhiraha Pretya Asmat Lokat Amrutaha Bhavati. So these all are one sentence, okay? Half sentence. Shrotrasya Shrotram is one. Manasaha Manaha is second one. Vachaha Vacham is third one. Saha Eva Pranasya Prana is fourth. Chakshushaha Chakshuhu is fifth. The meaning of Shrotrasya Shrotram we can translate is ear of the ear. One who is the ear of the ear. Sixth, like this Shrotra is called ear. And here, this of so there is something is the ear of the ear. There is a something which is the mind of the mind. Everywhere these all are of the. Sixth case means of the. Here also of the mind. Here also pranasya, of the prana, of the eye. So there is a one principle which is the ear of the ear. There is a principle which is the mind of the mind. There is a something which is a speech of the speech. There is a something is a pranaha of the pranaha, and there is something which is the eye of the eye. So even we cannot understand Upanishad, simple Upanishad we are not able to understand. Then why this type of complicated language? In Gujarati we say kan no kan, hath no hath. What does it mean? What if this ear of the ear? What does it mean? So it says this of the in Sanskritam is a sixth case. Even we suppose we say the pen is mine. So mine is a sixth case. If we say this is my mouse, then mouse is the sixth case. The mouse of mine. This is my mouse. Whenever we say, if we say this is my pot, is a sixth case. When we have to write in English, what we have to write? This is my pot. Same way, when we have to write the pots belongs to me, we can write also. If I say this is my pot, I can say this pot belongs to me. If I say this is mouse, I can say this mouse belongs to me. So in Sanskrit, even in English also, whenever we use of the, suppose say this person is the wife of somebody else. So then both are different. If I say this is the house of me, of is I am different, house is different. If I say this is the chair of me, if I use this is the chair belongs to me. So whenever we use of in English, the meaning is this is belongs to me, but this is not me. Same way, when this Upanishad use language Shrotrasya Shrotram, the meaning of first Shrotram is the ear is able to listen, because of whom is called Shrotrasya. So always the sixth case is different from the whatever we have. Same way here Upanishad would like to point it out. He would like to show the ear is different and of the ear is different. Understand? When I say this is, again I can say relationship of is good. This is my clothes. My is comes in where? In sixth case. You know what is the sixth case? I think you don't know. That's why you're Ashcharyavat Pashyati. So actually, if I say this is my mobile, what does it mean? Mobile is belongs to me. I am not mobile. If some male say this is my wife, this is a wife of Mr. X, then wife is different, husband is different. If we say this is a sister of somebody else, then sister is different and brother or sister is different. So whenever we use of preposition in English means the person is different from something else, then only we can use this of. If I say this is a building of Sanskriti Trust, if I say it cannot belongs to me, so meaning is trust is different, building is different. So whenever in English of preposition has been used, the meaning is this is a both are different. So here Shrotrasya Shrotra, ear of the ear, this usage has been used. The meaning is this Shrotram is different from this Shrotram. This is the meaning. This Shrotram is this ear is different from this off ear. Sya means of the ear. Whenever these are Shrotrasya of the ear, manasaha, of the mind. These all are in Sanskritam are called in sixth case Ramaha Ramo, then last one Ramasya. Same way Shrotrasya. So it is the ear of the ear. The meaning is ear is because of the which it is called this thing. This is the definition of consciousness. What is the consciousness? He says consciousness is Shrotrasya Shrotra. This consciousness is the ear of the ear, means it is not ear, but because of ear, listening can possible. That principle is consciousness. So there is a one yat is there, here yat. The meaning of yat is because of which yat chaitanya tattva. We can change yat is equal to which, because kena we have to translate yat chaitanya tattva shrotrasya shrotra. This consciousness is ear of the ear, means ear can function because of which it is called consciousness. This consciousness is manasaha manaha. So again, it is the mind of the mind. So the meaning first mind, the mind does its activities because of which mind. So here we have manasaha is because of whose presence mind can start thinking. So this manasaha is belongs to Chaitanya Tattva. So because of Chaitanya Tattva, mind can start thinking. Because of the consciousness, ear can do its own function. Same way, vachaha vacham. Yet Chaitanya Tattva is vachaha vacham. It is the speech of the speech. It means this of the speech is belongs to Chaitanya Tattva. Because of whose presence, speech can be speech. Our words can be uttered because of whose. We can keep on telling, but if person if person dies, then speech cannot speak. The means because of whose presence the words can be uttered, because of whose presence mind can be think, because of whose presence the ear can listen, because of saha eva, that only pranasya prana. Same consciousness is also prana of the prana. The meaning of prana is because of whom prana can does its activity. Prana, udana, samana, vyan, all pranas. In same way, chakshushaha chakshu. There is a one common question I can ask. Dasharathasya putraha. You have heard the name Dasharatha. Huh? And this is sya is I am using Dasharathasya putraha. So the translation in English is the son of Dashratha. The means son is different, Dashratha is different. Whenever this year means of, the son of, the both are different. To show this, Shrotrasya Shrotra is usage. Because this Shrotra, really speaking, this Shrotra is different from of the Shrotra. So whatever we can hearness is possible because of his thinkingness possibility of because of which speech can be possible because of which the prana can does function because of which and I can say because of which this because of which it shows as a shrotrasya manasaha vachaha pranasya chakshusha. So this principle, because of these all sense organs, organs of action, prana and mind, they can do their activity is different from this subtle body. This Guruji means this Acharya would like to tell student, that's why this usage has been used. Shrotrasya Shrotram, Manasaha Mana. So, huh? It will come. We have reached here. And this is the second mantra. Shrotrasya Shrotram means ear of the ear. Manasaha Manaha is mind of the mind. Vachaha Vacham is a speech of the speech. Pranasya Pranaha is a prana of the prana. Chakshushaha, Chakshuhu is eye of the eye. If you have noticed, this Shrotrasya, again, this Shrotra in Chakshuhu are representative of sense organ. Senses, I'm just writing. Senses, this vacha is organs of action, means karmendriya. Manasaha is a mind, intellect, everything, antahakaranam. And this pranaha is five. So our subtle body is what I have said, made up of 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 2. This everything is shown here. So our subtle body can be function because of which this is called consciousness. This consciousness is Sukshma Sharirasya Karana. Because of Sukshma Sharira can be live, because of which this is called Chaitanya. That it will go, this would like to convey by teacher. And one more thing, why this is doesn't go straight. So that's why I have written, whenever we say this is the mind, it cannot be me. So we say my pen. So we can say pen belongs to me, but I am not pen. Same way, my cloak means cloth belongs to me. I am not cloth. Same way, clothes, my clothes belongs to me. I am not clothes. Same way, Sukshma Sharirasya Karanam Kim. If we say, this is Sukshma Sharirasya Karanam Chaitanya Tattva. If I write Sukshma Sharirasya Karanam means cause what? So again, this is the sixth case. Then the answer is Chaitanya Tattva. So when we say the cause of Sukshma Sharira is consciousness, means consciousness is different. Sukshma Sharira is different. That's why this of usage is used by teacher. For this of, Shankaracharya has written pages and pages. Only for of why Shrotrasya, why Pranasya. Directly say that this is the consciousness. Matter is over. Because we need always shortcut. If you have said this is the consciousness, because of this all can function, but what is the problem? If we say directly this is consciousness, then what will we do? That's why I have written why teacher has used this complicated language. Even Upanishad itself is difficult and still is difficult, then what will happen? That's why I've written, if we hear because of consciousness, ear can perform, then we would like to see that consciousness in meditation. If it gives the answer, there is a consciousness. Because of consciousness, you can able to see, you can able to hear, you can, everything is can possible. Then we say, let me sit in meditation. Let me see the consciousness. Cannot be possible. You can see anything, but you cannot see able to consciousness. Why? What is the reason? Because we are the consciousness. There is the only one. I used to give an example. There is a torchlight. Nowadays is a charging battery is available, but before some time, there is a torchlight is available. We have to put on the cells. So, and the light flashlight starts. Then the beam of that light can illuminate all object, but that light can it illuminate the cell inside the battery? No. Why? Because of that cell only it can be shine. So because of it, the battery can start. Same way, because of this consciousness, over this sense organs can do this function, then it cannot be possible. But still, even right now also in all over the world, people would like to see or feel the consciousness. And if they say, I have seen, Puja Swamiji said, I have seen blue light, then they think this blue light I have seen is called consciousness. Same way, there are anahatna. I don't say it's you not it cannot be here heard, but this is not consciousness. Whatever we experience, it cannot be consciousness because we are the consciousness. Without consciousness, all experience cannot be possible. That's why this usage is used. Otherwise, we would like to see, hear, touch everything. So all Sukshma Sharira can perform their own action because of which means both are different. Consciousness is different and this subtle body is different. And our tendency is to objectify whatever we taught. But consciousness is happen to myself. This is my own nature, which can never come across in meditation or everything. That's why this is the usage. And another thing, teacher might have told, no, this is you. Can told, this is a you. Then what is the problem? These students are not ready to see oneself as a mere consciousness. Always we think, I am a body, I am a mind. So again, when they say, the meaning of you can be taken by student with body, mind, sense complex. So student is not ready. So what to do? So this complicated language has been used. The student has to understand that I am that principle which doesn't belong to subtle body. So it seems very difficult. And then there is a word, dhiraha atimuchya. Atimuchya dhiraha. So dhiraha atimuchya. The meaning of atimuchya means having given up, free. They are free. And who are this person? To say dhira. The meaning of dhira means a discriminative people, a people with wisdom. They have given up. What they have given up? The identification with gross body and subtle body. So ati muchyam is given up. So before going to this, I have just given, it is not given here inside our Ken Upanishad, but I would like to share with you. There are many people, they come and they say, I cannot understand Upanishad. The people say, I cannot assimilate Upanishad. Why? And there are many people, they think they are highly intellectual, but in spite of being intellectual, there is no reflection in their behavior of this knowledge. Why? That's why Vedanta says in everybody's life, there are certain sadhana, what we call, is needed. All sadhaka needs a sadhana for what? That's why I have written to understand Shrotrasya Shrotram, Manaso Manoya. And which type of sadhana is needed? So I have given the list. First sadhana we have seen in Gita. In everybody's life, Karma Yoga Sadhana is the must. And what is the meaning of Karma Yoga Sadhana? We have seen in Gita, so I need not to go in detail, but in Karma Yoga, the meaning of karma is how to perform karma, and karma means how to receive the result of karma. Combination of both is called karma. And what is the meaning of yoga? Yoga is proper attitude. While performing karma and while receiving the result of karma. So that's why I have written, when we perform karma, how to perform karma? I am not performing karma for my family member. I am not performing karma even in office for office people. Still, I will perform same karma, but I am performing karma for Ishvara only. This is called attitude. We will perform same karma. If we do Surya Namaskara every day, so I am performing Surya Namaskara for not my body gets healthy, but I am performing Surya Namaskara for what? So I am offering each and every Surya Namaskara to Ishwar. In same way, I am performing all my job, each and every action in the job, I am performing like I am offering the flower. So every day morning, whether sometime you are available, but every day if you notice, we are offering 108 flowers, either flowers, some mala, something to Ishwar. It is called offering. After puja, what we do, we are doing Namaha Namo. If you have written, it is Namaha, it is total 108 times. And it is we are offering my flowers to Ishvara. I am offering something. Same way, I perform whatever karma, each and every karma is offering like a flower to Ishvara. And while performing karma, I will receive my own karma phala. And this will be the prasada. Like we went in the temple, they give yesterday some banana, some shira was there. This is the prasada. Same way, whatever happening in my life, if it's sukham or is it dukham, whatever happening in my life is nothing but is a gift from Ishvara, is called prasada. This thinking is called proper attitude or yoga. And what will happen if I live a life of karma yoga? So the result of this life, Shastra says, Chitta Shuddhi takes place. Purification of mind cannot be possible by listening the Shastra. Purification of mind only possible while you perform karma with the attitude of karma yoga bhava. Because impurities means our own likes and dislikes. Is called impurity of our mind. Our likes and dislikes in day-to-day life, we always use this. I like this person, that's why I will talk. I don't like this person, that's why I avoid. But this avoiding gives papa. And more we are attached is also give, there are many problems. So whatever I do, I will talk, I will do, is only for Ishwara. XYZ in me may front of me, but I am not seeing anyone. I'm just offering to Ishwara. So our likes and dislikes will more or less neutralize. And it is called Chitta Shuddhi. And without purification of mind, this Shastra even we can understand, but Shastra won't go inside in our system. That's why first it's called Karma Yoga Sadhana. It says, that's why I have written, I think people think bhakti means to go into the temple. People think to bhakti is going in the temple if perform pradakshina. If we think go inside the katha, listening katha is called bhakti. People think in general, but if we go in temple, We are standing in front of Ishvara and we are thinking, what will be the IPL result today? If we are thinking, it is not bhakti. There are people that every day I'm going to temple, I am very bhakti. So it is not bhakti. If you are not going into temple, but still in your mind is Ishvara is sitting, and your interaction with each and every people with respectfulness, it's called bhakti. There are many shopkeepers I have seen. They every day they go to temple, they offer something, and when come back to shop, whenever some customer come, they just cut off. This is the price, and they can say this is not the life of karma yogi means even they go in katha. I have seen many kathas. Before I entered, I used to go in katha. All people, I have not seen males because I used to. All ladies get together. What sister-in-law has done, what father-in-law has done, what these all gossips. They never even only for some section they must be listening. Before that, they are just going for refreshment of their mind. Refreshment means something change in their life. This is called not bhakti. But people do say, I'm going to Katha. No, I'm very bhakta. This is not bhakta. Bhakta means you should love with Ishvara. If you love Ishvara, if you are sitting in the one corner in Katha, your mind is what is going on in Katha. But generally, our mind always goes out. This is not called bhakti. Bhakti is only listening, listening with total love. This is called bhakti. That's why even I have written, any puja is karma, but with attitude. Any karma, even sweeping. Here in the India, people think sweeping is a very bad karma. Only this fourth class people can do. But if we sweep with that attitude, I am cleaning my room. Because here Ishvara has to live. This sweeping itself become bhakti. But this type of thinking, nobody thinks. So this is called karma yoga. And most challenging thing in the life, in my way, is only karma yoga. Because in Shravanam, Vedanta, you have to listen and we have to judge the people. This is correct, this is not correct, this is correct, this is not. This is the style. But if you live with people, they are insulting you, still you can love. It is more challenging. Still, people, even I know what is going in person's mind, what is their attitude for myself. Still, I give the compassion. It's called karma yoga. It is more challenging. Where the shravanam is nothing. Even we don't know whether person is sitting is listening or not. Just sitting. It is not shravanam is the more difficult change is karma yoga. It is very easy to sit in one room in gufa is very easy, but to transaction with people is most challenging. Easy means still we can love the people, it's more difficult. Even though they are fighting, they are do everything, but still we can compose our mind. We should not irritate. This is the most difficult thing. And it can possible only in Karma Yoga, not in Shravanam. Like Shravan Mananam Nididhyasanam. Yeah, it is easy. I am not saying Shravanam Kirtanam, Dasyam, Bhakti, Atma Nivedanam, everything is fine, but which attitude? Everywhere attitude matters, not the word. Shravanam, what I say, they all people goes to Katha Shravanam, but they are gossiping. Shravanam Kirtanam, they are doing Kirtanam, or there may be something going on. I can give many examples. I have seen many people, they are doing Kirtanam. But it doesn't mean all are wrong. But I have most of people, this is good. Even yesterday I have asked this lady who is arranged this thing, why have you arranged this Ramadun? And you should ask them, all people, you sit in the front of this bhajan and ask them to chant it. We should chant all of them, Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Why some are like, all are sitting like in marriage function? They should not sit like that. Then what she said, no? Is this her thinking? Even they have come over here, some name is given. They are listening after all. So some name of Rama has given in their mind, this is also good enough for me. This is attitude. This is attitude. And still she is giving, offering the food of each and every person. This she will get money. So this attitude is matters. So what karma yoga is attitude matter. All Navada Bhakti. In Bhagavatam Bhakti is different. In Ramacharita Bhakti is different. But everywhere in that Navada Bhakti is also attitude matters. Nothing only action. Action can be action, but action with love with Ishvara is called Bhakti. This is we have to always memorize. We have to keep in mind. That's why Bhakti is not any particular karma, but your love towards Ishvara. Puja with love is called Bhakti, nothing else. Even that Shabri has given that, eaten that bear to Rama, but Rama has taken because he says the attitude. Everything attitude is met. So when person has gone through this karma yoga sadhana, and more or less I am telling, is raga dvesha neutralized. Raga dvesha means likes and dislikes. I like this, I don't like this. We are living in this black and white only. If I like, then I do. I don't like, I don't. But even I don't like, I do, because this is my duty. This is called our chitta shuddhi has taken place. So after this karma yoga, that person has to enter in what? It says upasana yoga. In upasana, another name is called dhyana. And many people think the meaning of dhyana means our mind should don't have any thoughts. It's considered as the best dhyana. Shastra says no. In meditation, you should have a good thought process. This is called dhyana. Generally, people think today I have enjoyed too much because there is a no thought. Shastra says it is a avrodha. It is an obstacle of dhyana because dhyana is meant for what? Dhyana is meant for to change our thought process. Only meant for them to make our mind more and more focused. Only for that reason we are performing or doing dhyana. So when we see, it says there are the obstacles of dhyana. In Mandukya Upanishad, they say there are the obstacles of dhyana. And what are the obstacles? The first they say is a sleep. People used to go to sleep. It is the first obstacle. Second obstacle is called Vikshepa, which Arjuna has asked Chanchana Vimana Krishna Pramati Balbhadrudam. So one is called Vikshepa. So mind goes out. That's why we keep on telling if mind goes out, bring it back, bring it back. Because mind has tendency to go out. Because by birth, mind is always out only. It never have tendency to go inside. So second, our obstacles is Vikshepa. Third one is called Rasaswada. Rasaswada means we enjoying the meditation. This is also one type of obstacles. Why? This is the main thing. Why we are calling this is an obstacle. The reason is been given in Mandukya. If person has some problem, financial problem, is something. Rasa swada, but I cannot able to write. This is swada. So if person has some problem financially, even some family problem, and person has starts to drink, means alcohol, he starts taking. So why person is taking alcohol? Because there is a too much tension of financial problem. So if that person drinks alcohol, for time being, mind cannot remember this all tension. And when again it goes, the power will go of alcohol, again same problem. So that's a keep on. Even drugs people have started taking. Over this, even children, they youngsters, they don't, but they just gone off. And when they go off, rasaswada, they enjoy. In some, they enjoy that state. Same way, Shastra says, when you sit in meditation and mind stops thinking. Mind is like a monkey. We can train the mind whatever we like. If we tell our mind from 7:30 a.m. to 8 a.m., you should not think anyone. Any thought should not come during half an hour, 7:30 to 8 a.m. After some time, mind will do. Whatever we do, mind will do. So during this time, our mind will rasasvada. So mind will enjoy. But after that come out from the meditation, if we have some anger, if we have some problem, will remain as it is. Then what is the meaning of dhyana? So he says this rasasvada is thoughtful, without any thoughts, people can enjoy. But this is considered as an obstacle because in meditation, we are changing our thought patterns. We try to remove our angerness. That's why guided meditation, we keep on telling only for that purpose. Meditation is not a silence. Meditation is only to changing our thought process. If we think whole world is full of criminals, then we keep on telling everything is Ishvara. Everything is Ishvara. Then mind slowly starts to grasp this thing. If Shastra says, I should not behave like this is called we are changing the thinking pattern of the person. So meditation is only to change our wrong thinking pattern to positive thinking pattern.
Like some external, like some sound or some radio movement. That one.
Rasvada means enjoyment. Rasa means only ras. Rasa is not came for only sense object. Even you have taken drug, it goes inside. We enjoyment. That you know what we call men after drinking the alcohol, what we say, our mind in intoxication. Is I am enjoying. Even there are some sadhus that take, that ganja. And then the ganja, everything is Brahman. No, this is in Shastra. You don't go like a interest word. You are going, interest is two meaning. One interest is, are you interested in Vedanta? And another meaning of interest in paying is different. Same way, Rasaswada is not eating something and we are enjoying. We are taking, listening radio and enjoying. Rasaswada is their own meanings in their own field. Understand? When dharma has different meaning and each and every word has their own meaning. So here the meaning of rasasvada according to Mandukya Upanishad is to enjoy our thoughtless mind. It is called rasasvada. So our mind starts enjoying because there is nothing inside, our own reflection will come. But we don't understand this is our own because we are ignorant, but we will enjoy. But this rasasvada is not prescribed by Shastra. We should not enjoy, but we keep on thinking. If you cannot think, you start japa. More and more you japa, it will give more and more concentration. And so rasasvada gives happiness. Even alcohol, after having drunk alcohol, we have happiness. But which happiness is better? We have Vivek Shakti. So we have to gradation, we have to go. Yeah, that's why I've written personal code. We just think of Ishvara, Krishna, I'm doing all puja. This is called meditation. But in meditation, the object of our thought is Ishvara. The thought of is also Ishvara. So object is Ishvara, thoughts also of Ishvara. Then it is good. If we can enjoy, this is good, no problem. But we should not without thoughts. That they would like to see. This is challenging. No, I'm not saying you need not to, but I'm just telling the meditation is you should keep on thinking. So it starts from what we are doing is called Sakama Manas Puja. If you are comfortable in Sakama Manas Puja, then we have to start with Vishwarupa Manas Puja. If we are comfortable, then switch over gradation. Then we say direct jump into Nidhityasana. Shastra never allowed. And when they started, then they are confused. That's why this is the first step. You go through Karma Yoga. If comfortable, only that person can sit in meditation. Otherwise, person doesn't like to sit in meditation because mind is not calm. So the meditation is to give a proper suggestion. So that's why if you have noticed, I have written the meditation is we may be meditated upon our personal goal, means Ishtadev. My Ishtadeva, if I say, is Dakshinamurti. So I have started, I am doing puja of Dakshinamurti. I have taken many patras, milk is there, ghee is there, I am pouring. Our all is called meditation. But there is a thoughts. So these thoughts with Ishvara is always prescribed. But without thoughts, one should not do meditation. No, if by chanting we are total immersed, at the end is good. Sometime. But samadhi is also not prescribed in Vedanta. But samadhi also what after some time, if you go samadhi in 3 days, 4 days, even 1 year, people used to go, but they have to come back with face same problem. So why should we not? So meditation is nothing but to prepare our mind. Everything karma yoga is nothing but preparing our mind. So in karma yoga, we are preparing our mind, neutralize our raga dvesha. In meditation, we are preparing our mind for focusing. In meditation, we are preparing our mind, so we should not have any negative thoughts. This is also one type of preparation. Then only you have to switch. Then Vedanta Shravana will. Until you have to do this only. But nowadays there is a no this, no. People only direct jump and they say we cannot understand. But they cannot understand. The reason is Chitta Shuddhi is not that, mind is not focused. So Puja Swamiji used to tell, he says one person, elderly person, he used to listen Puja Swamiji since 30 years. And he came to Puja Swamiji. He says, now you are speaking better than 30 years. Swamiji says, before 30 years, I was teaching same Gita, but now after 30 years, he is telling, you are teaching very well, means now is going in his mind. Because he's little bit quiet, he's gone. But he starts telling, now you are teaching well. Before 30 years, you are not teaching well. But mind, everything, whole, play is with our mind, how we treat our mind. So this is called upasana. But still, this is not the end of this upasana. More we will come, but we will see tomorrow. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha. Hari Om.